Boys, Real Madrid have officially played their first Club World Cup game under Xabi Alonso. If you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Alright, man, real quick. Real Madrid, Al-Hilal, 1-1. I'm going to keep this one super short because I'm going to keep it 100p. I'll keep it a stack. I didn't want to talk about this game. I don't think it was worth talking about. I didn't think it was going to be worth talking about just because it is Xabi Alonso's first game. I thought there's going to be a couple things that didn't really make sense to talk about because we're not going to see the full potential of what he wants to play, the style of football he wants to play, the type of movement he wants to see off the ball, on the ball, those type of things. He obviously played with a lot of Real Madrid Castilla players, second division type guys. First one I'll talk about here is Gonzalo Garcia. I thought Gonzalo Garcia played a phenomenal game. He played up top. He played the type of striker Real Madrid need. A Joselu type beat, Karim Benzema type beat. He's winning headers. He kind of rose a couple times. Looked really well jumping. He had a finish from Rodrigo, a good pass from Rodrigo to him. It was an ugly finish, but it went in the back of the net regardless. We take those. So super happy to see a young kid, get a debut and score a goal. Like I said, I thought he looked really good. That's super cool. So I'm going to talk about the positives. Then we'll talk about some of the negatives that I saw and a lot of people did see as well. So there was Gonzalo Garcia. Then we have Dean Heisen. He played a great game. I mean, Raul Asensio obviously gave up a weak pen, grabbed the dude by the hips. He falls over. Ref calls a penalty. I think both goals in both penalties in that game were really soft. I know that the Fran Garcia one, the guy puts his elbow up, Fran runs into it. He calls a pen, but because he called the pen on one side, he had to call the pen on the other side. They're both super soft. I wouldn't have called those, but Dean played a really good game, man. He was strong. He helped Raul a lot. I think that if they're ever going to play, they have options to play Rudiger, Alaba, and then have Asensio play right back, Dean play left back, and kind of interchange all of them because they all can play certain positions. Alaba for a long time played left back. I don't know if his knees will allow him to do so, but they have options at the back now. They have options to play center back with multiple combinations. So let's move on to Trent. I thought that Trent's getting a lot of heat on Twitter. He was garbage. He was hot garbage. I thought that he almost gave up 7 goals by himself. Luckily, a couple of them were offsides. A couple of them Courtois saved, and somebody else came in to help him out. Dean bailed him out. Asensio bailed him out. There was a lot of bailouts from a lot of people. Tchouaméni actually played a phenomenal game. He continues his streak of playing phenomenally. He's a fantastic player. Tchouaméni, he's been stepping up his game. He's been looking a lot better in my eyes. But like I said, man, it was a tough game to watch. Real Madrid didn't look great. This kind of sums it up right here. Florentino's looking super tired, super old. I mean, dude's like, what are we watching? What are we doing? And it was kind of tough as well because the conditions weren't very fair. It was a 3 o'clock game in Miami, super hot. It was the 60th minute, and the dudes are hands on their knees, huffing and puffing, gasping for water. If somebody would get hurt, somebody always came in to get some water because they're exhausted, man. So I don't know what they're going to do in terms of the World Cup just because of those conditions. They have to start playing in a bowl or playing in indoor stadiums because it's too hot for them to be playing out there. The conditions are super bad. Other than that, the biggest story I think was Trent being really bad, Vinny being on vacation, and Chiringuito talks about how Josep from Chiringuito talks about how Vinicius is on vacation, and if they have an opportunity to sell him, they should sell him.
Creo que no, que la crítica no es a Xabi Alonso, que es un poquito Ancelotti trending topic, porque lo decía Ana, porque es la imagen del Madrid que dejó Ancelotti. Obvio. Y no ha mejorado lo que esperábamos. Es decir, a Xabi Alonso no se le critica nada. Se critica a los jugadores que siguen trabajando lo mismo que antes, o sea, nada. Se critica que Vinicius siga de vacaciones. Edu, no. Y aquí la gente lo que espera es que Ancelotti eran buenas palabras, buenas maneras y pasaban muchos jugadores de trabajar. Y le piden a Xabi Alonso, le piden que sea el mejor el primer día. Le piden disciplina. Disciplina. Y que pinte la cara al que haga falta. Hay que empezar a pintar la cara a los jugadores que están de vacaciones permanentemente, ¿eh? Que el mercado es abierto.
No todos.
Madrid,
no
a pesar
todos.
muy bueno.
Pero algunos sí.
Vinicius, quien sea. Mercado, 30 de agosto. Véndele. Véndele. Y Edu, yo creo que no.
So yeah, man, there you see it. Josep super annoyed, super irritated with how Vinny has kind of gone about things the last couple. I would say for me, it's been like 7-8 months that he's been hot garbage. I think that Vinny has really lost his way. Ever since losing the Ballon d'Or, he's been a totally different dude. I mean, it's so interesting to watch a player just have such a such a glorious downfall that Vinicius has had. I mean, it's night and day from that Champions League winning season to now. I mean, Mbappe coming on has been like the worst thing for him. Losing the Ballon d'Or was obviously not helping him as well. Yeah, Vinny's bad, man. He's really, really bad. He loses his 1v1s. He loses the ball really easily. He's not picking out the right passes. He's complaining a lot. He got an early yellow for diving. I didn't think it was a dive, but you know, it comes with the brand of being Vinicius Jr., right? Constantly diving and all these other things. And you can see Edu's kind of irritated because he's like, hey, man, this is the biggest Spanish media in terms of like sports analytics or sports analyst in Spain, in Madrid, or in Spain, I would say. And Vinny watching these type of things, I know that Edu being super close to Cristiano Ronaldo, and he knows that Chiringuito affects a lot of how players think. They see all these things. They kind of affects them negatively mentally, right? And it's super tough for me to see to watch because Vinny is a great player. He can't be the best player in the world, but he's not that right now. Don't know when he'll return to that form, but he's not on that. He hasn't been on that. He is trash right now. I would label him as trash. I don't know if the signing of Mbappe really hurt him because he's not that main man no more. It's pretty clear to see that everything revolves around Mbappe. Mbappe just is more notoriously... He's had better longevity in terms of consistency within his game, and Vinny hasn't had that. Vinny has like a spurt of like 2 or 3 weeks. It looks really good. 2 or 3 weeks looks really bad. I mean, I'm interested to see. I'm kind of on the boat right now of selling him just because of the money. I know that he wants a lot of money. I know he's kind of headed into that Neymar stage of I'm super popular. Everybody's going to want me. I can get the bag right now if I wanted to. And I don't know what else Vinny has to prove besides he wants to win a Ballon d'Or. But his chances of winning a Ballon d'Or with Mbappe now being there, because that is Mbappe's ultimately his goal as well, is to win a Ballon d'Or, as well as winning the Champions League. Mbappe wants one of those. Vinny has 2 of them. Mbappe looking for his. I don't know if they're going to be able to coincide with one another, coexist within one another in the style of play that Xabi Alonso wants to play. I think the best thing for me, in my personal opinion, is to sell Vinicius Jr. But, I mean, like I said, man, I didn't want to talk about this game. I didn't want to have too many thoughts. But with how bad Trent played, how bad Vinny played, there's a lot of question marks right now. I don't expect Xabi Alonso to have all the answers right away, or have even a smidgen of what it's supposed to look like in entering the regular season and all these other things, because like I said, he had a lot of players that were in international break, barely coming back. Some players came back from vacation. Some players are injured. Some players are still holding an injury. They're playing through those. So I didn't want to buy in too much into this game, but it was kind of one of those ones where I was like, that was really, really bad. You have to talk about it. So that's why I'm here. I don't like doing it. I didn't want to do this. I wish I didn't have to. I wish Real Madrid won 3-0 and we could be like, brush it off. Let's see what the next one looks like. But it wasn't that way. But that's it for today's video. But let me know what you guys thought about Real Madrid's performance today. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.